We took him to the hospital. We're going to get him checked out. We don't know yet.
What did you say to him when have you talked to him much since?
No, we just all as a team got together and prayed for him for a minute and then sent him to the hospital.
What did you see on the play?
I didn't see much. They just said it looked ugly, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
How usually, can you tell how serious something is by how long you stay? You were there for a long time. How hard was it to be down there?
Well, he was, normally if a guy is, he was yelling and screaming, so that's why I stayed. But it's unfortunate, and I just, hope and pray that he's okay, but we're going to see. Probably.
Terms of the game, I mean, even at that point, you got pretty out of hand. Guard play, you talked about it was going to be so important. What did you see tonight? What happened? What was
Well, first of all, they're an outstanding basketball team. They were last year, they're this year, they're well coached, they're talented, they're very physical. Their guards are just jerking balls out of our guys' hands. We couldn't get near the basket on Young. He just physically took away the rim, and they're very active. They went with all kind of teams, small teams and all guard teams, and just came after us. And we're a team that when it's not going good, you got to have a really strong leadership where they come together, and we're not there yet. That's something that, we've done this more than once this year. And, we came in with I thought something that we could do to give us a chance to win. I thought we started really good. And then all of a sudden we broke down, and, our whole thing was let's guard the three. And we did to start the game, and then all of a sudden it's a three, and it was all just communication. All you had to do is talk and switch, and which is what we were doing. But, we got a ways to go. This was almost a game that exposed us a little bit physically, and they did a good job of it.
Coach, you talk about the physically and lacking leadership and toughness and things like that.
I didn't say lacking leadership. What we don't have right now, they can't come together this year. We've been up 16, we've been up 18, we've been up 14. All of a sudden you turn around, we're up 2. It's probably the coaching. I put it on me more than anybody else. We need to go back and have more physical practices, and just, if the games are going to be played like this, we got to be able to withstand it. But we're a young team. I mean, our young guys look like deer in the headlights tonight. And so, it's not what we wanted, but it's a lesson. We move on. They're good. The thing that they can do is they can beat you on the dribble. They've got a little bit of post-up stuff they can throw at you. And when they are beating you on the dribble, you better make sure you're guarding three-point shooters. They've been averaging 11 three-pointers in our league right now. They got 6, but they got 3 in a row that broke open the game. And just drove me absolutely crazy, because it was, again, young kids not communicating and just losing a focus. And you lose a focus in a game like this for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, the ball game's over. You're in a dogfight the rest of the time.
You said all year to us, to your team, you wanted to fight, you wanted to not quit on plays, run the floor, even if you make a mistake, don't put your head down your back. Nerlens was doing all that. Does that make that even more difficult to take in a situation like that?
It wouldn't matter. Any of my players, if that happened to, I'm physically sick right now for him, and if it were a walk-on, I'd be sick for that young man too. What I'm hoping is it's not the extreme. I'm hoping it's some sort of twist, but we don't know. But let's just tell you this: my basketball team's okay. This basketball team is really good. Now, I watched them on tape. I told Billy before, I said, you guys, you defend, you create good shots for each other, you got great balance, you're really physical. You can guard post, you can guard pick and roll. I mean, you guys are really good. And they were. We had to play every guy on our team had to be aggressive. Our guard play had to be spotless, and it wasn't, and we had to make some shots, and we didn't. So just about anything we needed to do, we didn't, to be able to give us a chance to win the game.
17 turnovers was a lot of just not being strong enough with the ball against
Well, a bunch of them were just jerked out of our hands. A little bit in the press, we didn't have guys come back. Again, we got a little rattled, but that's what happens with young players. I mean, we're on the road in this environment, and a team that's a veteran team and really comes after you and keeps it on you. Eventually, if you lose focus, you're going to lose the ball. You're going to run somebody over. You're a little bit tired, so now instead of driving and avoiding the guy, you just jump into him. We did about 4 of those today, and they were in great defensive position to take charges. I don't know. We'll have to watch. I mean, I haven't looked at numbers, and I can't imagine it was too good. But, you know, I mean, he wasn't the only guy. We had a lot of guys not play well.
What were your impressions of Scotty Williams?
He's good. I like him. I like his toughness. You know, their defense starts on the ball. And Billy's doing with him what I've done with different guys that I've coached. Whoever the best player they want to take out of the game, that's who he puts on. Whether it's a point guard or a 2-man, even a 3-man, they'll put him on. And the kid has taken on that challenge. He's able to get in the lane. Creates good shots for his team. But it's just a physical competitiveness, a toughness that he has is, you know, what I like. I'm not going to think about that. I'm worried about the kid right now. He's good. They've got a good team, top to bottom. They don't put any bad players on the court. And the greatest thing is every one of them are aggressive and tough. So whoever he subs in is an aggressive player who's tough. And, you know, that's where we're trying to get this group, that every guy's got to be aggressive. You got to be tough. You got to play through bumps. You got to understand if the game is going to be a rough game, you got to play it. You can't just give up on the game. Just know if they're jerking balls out of your hand, jerk balls out of their hand. If they're being physical in the post, you be physical in the post. And so it's something we're just learning. Yeah, that's some. But I had freshmen last year. We did okay.
You talked a lot about lessons and about this team going through stuff for the first time. How much of tonight was a lesson of showing them how far they have to go and what they need to do?
You play a talented team that's very physical and plays aggressive and plays tough and plays off of one another. You have to focus for 40 minutes. You can't give up on plays. You can't. We've learned all that tonight. But we've learned at other games where we had 12-point leads, 16-point leads, and turn around, it's a 2-point game. We've done this throughout the year. You know, our thing now is we got to get back. We got a game this Saturday, and it's another tough game at Tennessee. We just got to regroup, and we just played they've lost a bunch of games in this building right now, right? They haven't lost any? So that means that whoever probably comes in here, you're getting dinged. So